just going to put that away. Da, da, da.
I apologise about Harley Quinn being so vocal.
Yeah, she's rather vocal. My dog only howls every now and again.
Oh, she's got it in her head that she's going to talk to everyone today.
I can't wait for that.
No.
Can't wait for that.
Right, what am I doing for you today?
It's same as, number 2 all the way around.
Yeah.
I like the size nice and short, and then just short and spiky on the top.
Okay.
Like a messy one.
Alright.
Take a bit off there, like. Just look at it.
It doesn't look that outgrown.
No, you only did it a few weeks ago, I think. Can't remember. Yeah, a few weeks ago. But I just look, it's just horrible. I don't like it on hair.
I've got my peps. Good girl.
You've been busy today, no?
I've been very busy today.
Oh, that's good. Makes your day go quick, doesn't it?
It does make my day go quick. I'm by myself today.
Oh, is Lily on maternity leave yet?
No, she's not on that leave yet. She doesn't work on a Thursday. Stefan is on annual leave today.
Alright. Thursday's her days.
Thursday is her days, yeah. So I have Tuesdays off, Stefan has Wednesdays off, and Lily has Thursdays off.
Nice. I'm assuming you shut Sundays, ain't you?
You what, sorry?
Closed on Sundays, ain't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're open 6 days.
That's not too bad.
Until Lily goes on mat leave, I work 1 Saturday a month. Because I do late nights.
Oh, right, yeah. She hasn't got long left, has she, before mat leave?
About 5 weeks.
Ooh. Bless her, she's gonna love that. My boy's 16 now, so I don't have all that to deal with anymore. I just have the other side of it to deal with.
Oh, right, yeah. She's looking forward to her baby.
Boy or girl, or they're keeping it stub?
She's telling some people, and she's not telling other people, so...
Are they doing one of them gender reveal things?
I think they've already done that.
Oh, right, cool. No, it's certainly an experience, the old
Yeah.
Don't think I'll be having any more.
It'd be a nice age gap if you did.
It wouldn't adjust. No, I'm quite content. I've got one son, I've got a dog, and I've got a snake, and that'll do.
I've got no kids, but I've got 5 fur babies. I always forget my cat. I've got 5 fur babies. So I'm a fur mum.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of cats. I like big cats, but we're not allowed to keep them as a pet. But,
What do you mean by a big cat, like a lion or a tiger?
yeah, big cats. Lions, tigers.
Why do you get a Mancoon then?
I looked at Mancoons, but...
They're the same height as Pepsi, but longer.
Yeah, I did look at Mancoons, and they are gorgeous cats.
Yes.
They're expensive.
I think they're like £2.5 grand.
But then again, so are most dogs these days, aren't they?
I paid $5.50 for Pepsi, $150 for Max, nothing for Monty, and I bought Harley Quinn's brother for my mum, and he was $5.50, but I ended up with Harley Quinn. My mum wanted both a boy and a girl pup. I persuaded her to get Harley Quinn.
And that's the one that's sitting by the gate.
And that's the one that's sitting by the gate. I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her picture.
She's gorgeous.
She was about 2-3 weeks old. Her eyes hadn't even opened. And it was like, oh my god, look at her, she's a little Harley Quinn clown. And yeah, it stuck.
I mean, all dogs are beautiful. I'm a dog person.
Yes.
I do like my big cats as well.
I've got just a black mobby.
Yeah, I mean, they're all right. They're just, I don't know. they're like little ninjas. You can't really do a lot with cats, can you?
No, my cat has gone off of all of her food, and the only thing she's eating now is Dreamies. So I can put her wet food down, her dry food down, and she'll leave it. And she'll eat a whole bowl of Dreamies.
Then again, humans are fussy eaters, so I can't.
Yeah, I mean she's 14 years old at the end of this month. No, on the 26th of this month, she's 14 years old. So at 14, if she decides all she wants to eat is Dreamies, then let her.
Yeah, at least she's still eating.
At least she's still eating.
Yeah,
I was trying everything to get her to eat, and she dropped so much weight.
Yeah, but my dog's a bit like that. I could put meat down for him and he won't touch it for a day or two, but then the next day he'll have breakfast and dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, not hungry yesterday then, obviously.
If it's too hot, they don't eat. Like my dogs won't eat.
I've never thought about that actually. I've never. It's been a long time since I owned a dog, and this dog I had to rescue, so it's.
Yeah. Well, Max is really funny because I always say Pepsi, Max, and I put their food down together, and they always have their food first, and then Monty, then Harley Quinn, then Milo. And my husband done their food Tuesday, and he put Monty's, Harley Quinn, Pepsi, and Max's down. So Max was last instead of being first, and he went into the front room and just started like barking. He was like barking and then jumping around, but like he was having a big temper tantrum. And then he sat on the sofa and it sounded like he was going, oi, 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 like that. But that's like he was bark. And he was like, just come and eat it. Just come and eat your dinner. And I brought it into him and he still wouldn't eat it. My husband went, I'm so sorry I gave you your food last. And he got up and he walked and had his dinner.
And people say dogs are not that intelligent.
Yes. My husband went, Daddy's really sorry. Daddy forgot that you like your food first. But yeah, he was.
Harley Quinn seems a bit unsure though.
She is she's a lockdown or pandemic dog. They're calling them now. So she doesn't socialise for the first 8 months of her life.
Oh right, okay.
So she's a really good at her job, but she's still a bit nervous around people.
Where is the white one?
But Pepsi, Pepsi, she's been around people since she was about 5-6 months old.
Yeah, she seems alright.
Yeah, because I used to bring. Yes, I said your name. So yeah, Pepsi's been down here since she was like 5.5 months. So she's always been really friendly with everyone.
Yeah, bless her. I've looked at getting another dog, but then I like the idea of getting a cat as well, so.
Yeah, but you don't want a cat that's going to eat your dog.
Yeah, this is very true, I never thought of that.
Have you seen there's a guy on Facebook, I'm sure he's in America, but he's got a Sphinx cat.
Yeah, there it is.
And he eats a whole chicken. Puts a whole chicken, and you can hear him growling. It sounds like a bloody lion.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Is he on TikTok?
Yeah, he's on TikTok and on Facebook.
Yeah. I don't know, but then, as I say, dogs are quite expensive, isn't they?
Yeah.
Depending on where you go, I suppose.
Can you imagine walking a Sphinx round Peterborough? You're going to get, like, there's a wild animals escaped from Hamilton Zoo.
Yeah. Hey, it'd be interesting, to say the least. But the Americans, they have all sorts of pets though, don't they? Because they're allowed them, don't they?
I think they're wild animals, they need to be wild.
Yeah, of course they do.
Or in...
somewhere where they're not going to eat people.
Yeah, well, if you end up in their enclosure,
then you're in trouble.
Or if you go, I mean, like, I've always wanted to do a safari, but I don't feel safe sitting on the front of a jeep.
Well, no, you're just an open lunchbox then, aren't you?
Exactly. So it's.
And then when you do get attacked, that animal then gets killed.
Yes. It's like I'm petrified of the oceans. I love everything that's in the ocean. I'm petrified of them. And like everyone's going, but why? And it's like, because I know what can eat you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the ocean. Morally, I can't swim anyway, but...
I can swim. I'm not a strong swimmer, but I can swim. When I was younger, I used to always like go on the Discovery, and Discovery was really new. And so it'd be like Shark Week and all that.
Yeah. No,
And then I realised what was in the ocean, but it's my anxiety as well.
It's the vast, it's the sheer vast, it's the depth of it all. It's
Yes.
just so. That's why I couldn't understand why they went down on that tiny little submarine.
No, I couldn't.
Talk about claustrophobia.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a grave site.
Why you would want to go down there? Just watch the film. It's on there.
There's loads of photographic evidence. I mean, the scientists are going down there, but they're tethered. So if anything happens, they can be ruled back up.
Yeah, whereas going free floating, as they say, I'm doing that.
Yeah, no.
I'm alright. I wouldn't go on a normal submarine that amount of time again.
No. Saying that, I was going to Whittlesea the other day, and to see a friend. She rang me and I had to go there quite quickly. I don't like going North Bank Road.
Is that next to the river, isn't it?
Yeah, I hate it. I have panic attacks when I go down there and then we turn around and go. Because my friend needed me, I went down there. And I got to her and she goes, "You came quick." And it's like, yeah. I went down by the river. She goes, "You went by the river?" It's like, yeah.
It's not for the faint-hearted, that one, because that road's barely wide enough for two cars, I think.
Oh, God. And it's like you've got the bank there and the river there and the road is tilted like that.
It's not, yeah. I mean, I don't mind going down there. I wouldn't go down there at supersonic speed or anything, but...
Oh, no, there were still people like overtaking me. There's cars coming, but they were still overtaking me. I was like, it's only 40 down there anyway. But they're like racing and everything. It's like idiots.
It's surprising how deep that water is as well, actually.
Yeah, you hear at least once a year of someone going in that river. I think it was, 3 years ago since that mum and child was killed in that river?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I wouldn't be so bad if I could swim.
I can swim, but when I go down that way, I open my sunroof and I open all my windows.
Yeah.
Just going down there and it's like...
That would be safe and sorry.
Well, both my dogs have got dog seat belts. So they're both tethered in the back. So if I did go in,
You've just got to get them out, I mean.
I've got to get my dogs out before I get out.
Could you go underwater though?
Can I go underwater?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I can't do that.
In a swimming pool, I can go underwater. I can't dive or anything like that, but I can.
Could you go under like water and then open your eyes?
If I had to.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
If I had to. If it meant my dog's dying or me opening my eyes, I'd open my eyes.
Yeah, under those circumstances, I'd have no choice, but on my own, free will, no, I couldn't do that.
I done water rescue part of my lifesavers when I was in school. But that was at Brettonwood School pool. So I had to get the block from underneath the deep end, and then I had to swim through rings. But you wasn't allowed to wear goggles. You had to do it without goggles because it's lifesavers.
Yeah, no, see, I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that.
I used to like going, like, how am I meant to stay down? My body keeps on floating. And then one of the boys went, "You need to burp." I was like, "I'm not burping."
I'm not burping.
You really need to burp. When you burp, you'll be able to go under. I was like, "I'm not burping. It's rude."
Oh dear. Now, life and death, I would have to do it, but other than that, I don't need to go in the water, we've got boats.
So I don't like flying. I have flown. I don't like flying.
Never done it.
And if it meant like my husband said, if we had £1 million and you could go to Florida every year, would you go? And it's like, no, because I have to fly. And I said, I won't fly again. Because even if we hired a private jet, and it was like, especially if we hired a private jet, we go by boat, different thing altogether.
Yeah.
I can swim.
Yeah, I'd go on a boat.
I'm not a strong swimmer, but I can swim.
Yeah. And flying I've never done, so...
See, I get, when I fly, it feels like I've got vertigo. Because as soon as I move my head, I just get all dizzy. If I stand up and my legs give way.
Is it the height that you don't like?
I think it's the pressure. But then halfway through the flight, my eardrums burst.
Yeah.
It's always my left one. And then as we come into land, my right eardrum bursts. Or perforates, not bursts, perforates.
No, I've never done it. Well, I suppose I need to do it, but... Yeah. Again, flying, not for the faint-hearted.
No. But everyone goes, oh, you're going to go to Australia? And it was like, can I go by boat? No, you have to fly. No.
Can you not go by boat? I think you can.
You can.
Takes a
but
while.
It takes about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I think.
Takes a long time, 6 weeks on a boat. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's about 6 weeks. It's like, was it like 2 weeks to Italy by boat?
See, my mum does all the flying. She loves it. She's been to Bangkok and New Zealand. The only thing she doesn't like is the fact that she can't have a cigarette.
I've been... This is all since 2000. I never flew before 2000. So 2000, we went to Ibiza. 2004, I went to Florida. Then I went to Zante. Didn't do anything in 2005. 2006, we went back to America, Florida. 2007, we went to Malta. Oh, 2002, we went to Turkey as well. So it's Ibiza, Turkey, Zante, Florida, Malta, Florida.
So you've been on a few planes, because Florida's an 8-hour flight, 9-hour flight, isn't it? But see, I can't do that, because that's even worse, because that's over the ocean.
I can't sleep on a plane. But when I came back from Turkey, I was just being sick the whole 4.5 hours. So for the whole time I was in the air, I was just being sick. And it's so embarrassing being on an aeroplane and they go, is there a doctor on board? And that was for me, and it was like, oh God.
Is that like a travel sickness thing, or is that...
I've got severe motion sickness.
Ah, right, okay.
But I have industrial strength, so prescription strength anti-sickness tablets. But I have to take them like an hour before we get on the plane or a boat. So I said to the rep, how long is it going to be before we get to the airport? Because I have to take medication, otherwise I'm ill. And it's like, oh, you've got at least 2.5 hours, 3 hours before you go to get on your flight. We got to the airport and I said, well, I need to take my meds. No, you've got at least 2 hours. It's like, no, I want to take my meds. Went through security, straight onto the plane.
Yes, right. So it takes a while for the medicine to kick in.
Yeah, so you have to have it at least an hour before. So I'm going to show you, then I'm going to put products in for you.
Nice, yeah, I'll smash it. Job on. Beautiful. Yeah, so yeah, you need an hour for it to take effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've never been on a plane, so I've been really hard.
I would, I don't know, I love Florida. I think it's an amazing place. But my husband and I, we went outside the tourist areas. So we would go like Everglades and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful place.
Is it like what you see on the TV?
No, it's better.
Thought so.
It's absolutely better. It's just my anxiety and my fear that stops me from flying. It's also the fact that the last year that I flew, you got the Malaysian airline that went missing and that pilot who put the airline straight into the mountain and was like, no. I can't do that.
It's. I mean, fair play to you because even over the ocean's not.
No. I did, like, everyone took the mickey out of me when I first flew in 2000. And it was like they were giving all the talk and your flotation device, and if you've got any questions, put your hands up. And I put my hands up and I went, where are the parachutes? I'd never flown before. And it was like, where are the parachutes? And everyone's laughing at me. Why are you laughing? That's a serious question.
Oh, really?
Well, I said, we're in the air, we're not on water. And it was like, you wouldn't be able to get out with a parachute. Okay. Well, where are they? He's like, no, we don't have them. I mean, so we're like 20,000 feet in the air, no parachutes, but we've got a rubber ring.
Yeah, that'll stop you hitting the ocean at 600 miles an hour, won't it? Yeah, it's not for me. But I don't know, they might not let me fly anyway because of my lung issues, so...
I don't think I can fly now because I've got COPD. Don't know, we'd have to go that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to develop that soon with my dodgy lungs. I should stop smoking. But...
You should stop smoking. You know you should stop smoking. Well, I'm just going to rinse my hands.
No worries, love. Yeah, I should really, but... Harley Quinn, I've been here the whole time.
Harley Quinn, you've been here the whole time.
Oh no. Unagi.
What's happened to you today?
Got to talk to people, isn't it?
I'll show you back with it on.
Yeah, no, spot on. Happy.
Is that okay?
Yeah, smashing. Yeah, I've got to stop smoking, I suppose.
You should only stop smoking when you're ready to stop smoking. Otherwise you won't do it.
I need to, because if I don't, then I suppose